Alright guys, thanks for coming back. Today's video we're going to do a little brake work on a 1997 Skidoo Formula SL. It's a 500cc sled. A little backstory on the sled here. A family friend had this in their shed, looking to get rid of it. They're moving to Florida where it's nice and warm all year, unlike here. Went over the other day, spent about an hour cleaning the carbs out, put new spark plugs in it, and she purrs. So really the only thing we're deficient, aside from the seat back there, just minor cosmetic issue, the windshield over there, nothing duct tape can't fix, is the brake. So currently the brake is loose, soft, no real action from that. So the other day I ripped this whole master cylinder apart. There's a piston in there with a couple lip seals and a bit of a check valve. The spring under this rubber boot here was completely rotted away, just from, I guess, water that got in there. It's just carbon steel or spring steel, nothing stainless. Replaced that with one we had on hand. It's a close fit, it does the job. And then cleaned out the gobbledygook in the valve section of the piston in there. I tried to find some new parts for that. The rubber looked like it was in okay condition, but obviously newer parts would be ideal. It was unsuccessful. So the recommended brake fluid for this is .4. We got some good Napa house brand high quality .4 brake fluid here. And I did some reading in the Skidoo forums, do talk or something like that. Apparently, for purging these out when they have air in them, as this one does, gotta give it a little flicking action and get her going. Take the cap off here. And it looks like we got a fair amount of fluid in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see that. There you go. So we'll keep flicking her until we get some air bubbles out. Not seeing a whole lot of activity there. There's 3 holes in the piston section. There's a seal in the back, and then there's a seal in the front. Between those, there's 3 holes and a little brass disc that kind of acts as a check valve. The brass disc is just behind the second seal, and there's 3 holes in the piston section, equally spaced. So that acts as a valve of sorts to get more fluid down the line. That was all full of gunk from the spring that let go in there. Hopefully we can get some fluid to migrate down and see how that goes. Alright, so I've taken the cover off the handlebars here. There's just 2 little rubber track things on the sides. Right here we've got a 14mm banjo bolt with copper sealing washers on both sides. Right now I'm just pulling the lever, give that a crack, let a little bit of pressure out, and then release the lever just to kind of get things going down towards the brake caliper. And then over here, got the brake caliper right there. It's got some bleeder points on it. We'll see if we can motivate things down there. The banjo bolt here, again, 14mm, pretty standard across the sled. And these bleeders are 11mm. A little tricky to get the flare nut wrench in there. Let's try, see if we can't get some fluid to migrate down that way. Hey, don't eat shit. That's gross, man. That's gross. Ew, no. Leave it. Leave it. That's enough. Come here. Leave it. Why are you eating poop? Alright, so a little update here. Here's where we're at. I got the lever good and hard, but I've cracked it down there, not getting any fluid out. So the assumption is that somewhere in this line we've got some residual moisture that's frozen. It's 20 some odd degrees out this morning, so not ideal for thawing stuff out. So the plan is to rip the line off. It's just a short line section from here to here, and take it inside, get it nice and warm, get it cleaned out, and then we'll give this another go. But a little bit of progress. All right, so we've got the brake line thawed out. I think it hopefully was just a little bit of moisture in the line. Hopefully the inside of the hose hasn't crushed in on itself and caused a blockage. Got a hose hooked up down there, the bleeder. So we'll give it a shot, see if we can get some fluid and air out of the system here. Close this bleeder off, nice and snug. Pull the lever, crank it open, it gets soft, crack it back, repeat. Keep an eye on our fluid level in the reservoir. Don't want to get it down below the suction hole. Top that back up. There we go, a couple little air bubbles coming out. It looks like there's two sides to this caliper here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a secondary bleeder on the inboard side here. So we'll swap over to that, give that a little bleed. Oh yeah, good air. We'll swap back to this first one. Try to get new fluid all the way through the line. Oh yeah, a couple more air bubbles. That's what we like to see. Top that up one more time. a bit of a side hill here, so I'm gonna pick up on the whole thing. Get that brake fluid reservoir a little more level so I can get the cap on with some good amount of fluid in it. All right, might be a little difficult to hear, but we got our fixed, nice and stiff lever here, so we're gonna give it a test ride.